Did it give you the notification? Okay.
Okay, so we are live streaming. The first matter I'm going to call is number 10 on the docket. Cause number 22-2-00710-08. I think we have Vince Pinta is present. Meredith Long. Are we expecting Matthew Colley?
Your Honor, this is Matthew Colley. I had a camera issue, so I'm appearing on the phone. I'm here on behalf of Man Mortgage.
All right. So are we still looking for?
Also, I'm sorry, this is Dan Womack at Tannenbaum Kiel. I'm coming on board as appointed counsel for the Fundings Lands. I'd be co-counsel. Notice of appearance will be filed shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Erica Nohavik here on behalf of Fidelity.
Okay, anybody else? Nope, all right. So this is looking like a 6-day non-jury. Is that still what everybody's thinking?
Just a moment, please. I'm opposed to this trial setting. I think it's premature. We have a summary judgment motion which needs to be decided, and that hearing date has not yet been assigned. So perhaps we can more productively focus on finding a date that works for the court's calendar on or about or after July 28th, which would otherwise be the notice date for the hearing.
So we can set a special summary judgment hearing for this one, and we can also set the trial today. I can let you know, looking at a 6-day non-jury, especially if we're looking for civil priority week, I'm going to be out at least past 2020 or January of 2024. So we would be looking in not January. 1 second. So I'd be looking at week of March 4th of 2024 for the non-jury trial.
This trial setting was not requested by the plaintiffs. The plaintiffs reserve their right to a jury trial. If the trial date is going to be set or estimated today for trial, it needs to be a jury trial.
Yeah, has a jury demand been filed in this case?
No, I have opposed this motion. I think it's out of order. And if appropriate, I will file a motion for a trial setting by jury.
So
Let me hear input from the parties on whether they want to move forward with the setting of the non-jury trial today, or if they are in agreement to strike this and simply set a summary judgment date for now. So Ms. Long, I'll start with you and then we'll go to the other parties.
Yes, my client would like to set a trial date today. If it needs to be stricken or reallocated in the future because the plaintiffs do go ahead and file a jury demand, that's fine. There's nothing my clients could do about it at that point.
Mr. Womack, since I see you next in my screen, I'll go to you.
Thank you. I'm in agreement with Ms. Long on that point. The clients are the same and we would like to proceed with the trial setting. I don't see that it prejudices us to set the summary judgment as well, but we're looking so far out, it makes sense to get it on the calendar.
And for Fidelity.
I'm in agreement, Your Honor.
Okay, and I know I'm missing someone, Mr. Coley.
Yeah, Your Honor, I really don't have a position one way or the other. I see the wisdom of both, and I will be comfortable with whatever we decide.
Okay. So here's going to be my ruling today, and I'll just, obviously, as the parties know, and maybe some of the newer counsel doesn't know, but I've been the pre-assigned judicial officer for this. So I think it worked out that I happen to be handling today's universal trial assignment. My preference, because this is going to be pre-assigned to me today, and as all of you know, I am a part-time or less court commissioner. I would like to get dates on the calendar because I also have an outside practice I have to juggle with this length of a trial. So I would like to go ahead and set for the 6-day non-jury trial. If and when, Mr. Penta, you file the jury demand, we certainly can reassess at that point. Also, depending on the outcome of the summary judgment motion, we need to come back and lengthen or shorten trial. We can address that when it comes up, but I am hoping today to get that 6 days set on my calendar for the benefit of all the parties, so I don't have to move you around because of my schedule. And then I do want to get that new summary judgment date. I think we were originally set for this Friday at 1. I know that's not going to happen, so we'll go ahead and strike that, and we'll get you all a new summary judgment date.
Understood.
Okay.
The week of March 4th of 2024, and that is a civil priority week.
No objection from me.
Works for Meredith Long.
No objection from me for fidelity.
No objection from, this is Mr. Colley, no objection from Man Mortgage.
That's acceptable to plaintiffs.
Okay, that'll put readiness February 27th of 2024 at 11:30 a.m. So now I'm gonna kind of adjust. We're gonna go to the summary judgment motion. I believe it's 2 hours is what we had originally special set. And I will be looking at a Friday with a start time of 1 p.m. So if you want to let me know when you want me to start looking, I can start looking for a date for you.
We would start with July 28th.
I don't believe that's going to be sufficient time for the briefing schedule.
Yeah, I'll just say for the parties, I have a civil case going through mid-August. I had held this Friday open for this, but my next Friday available for that would probably be August 18th or after.
We can make August 18 work, Your Honor.
Okay, admin can do August 18th at 1 p.m.
Will that work for the parties for filing of their responses?
That is sufficient time for me, Your Honor. I'll wait to hear what Meredith says on that, Ms. Long.
Works for me.
Okay.
Thank you, Meredith.
Works for me as well.
Likewise for fidelity.
All right, thank you. Admin will send out a notice of the dates as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
So now I'm gonna go to number 1 on the docket, cause number 14-3-00494-08. Rehack versus Rehack.
That's ready. We're just looking for 1 hour.
Okay. Is Megan Gilmore on?
There she is.
When do you want me to start looking? We'll still be doing a week of set.
Oh, I think about a month out should be fine.
Ms. Gilmore is having problems with her audio. Ms. Gilmore, are you able to hear the court? Thumbs up. Okay.
Do I just put into the chat about a month out? Does that work? Good. Okay.
You nodded yes. So I would look at week of August 14th.
No, looks like there's already another trial for Mr. Baldwin set that week. So long, well, we can address that on readiness just so that they're not set over.
Miss Gilmore's asking for end of August or early September. Do you have any objections to that?
No, that's fine.
Okay, how about week of August 28th? Okay, I got a thumbs up for Miss Gilmore.
Looks like Mr. Baldwin has 2 trials already set in that week, so that seems a bit much. Following week, first week of September looks good though.
All right, got a thumbs up from Ms. Gilmore. We'll do week of September 4th
Perfect.
with readiness August 29th at 11:30.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Number 2 on the docket, Warner versus Warner, cause number 19-3-00595-08.
That's ready.
We got Miss Bliss. We have Michael Reed.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Okay. So it looks like we're setting a special set before Judge Hahn. Do you know how long you're looking for?
2 hours.
Yeah, I think we discussed 2 hours when we initially discussed this.
And how soon do you want me to start looking?
I'm ready. I mean, trial was a couple months ago, so I don't think it would take long for us to throw some things together. I will just say I'm out the first week of August. So anything other around there.
And I'm unavailable the 8th of August, the 14th through the 18th, 21st through the 25th, and the 28th through the 31st.
Unavailable?
Yes.
Is there any availability maybe the last week of this month?
Hold on.
My client is not available the 28th through the 31st.
So with all of that and judicial availability, I'm gonna be looking at September.
I'm through September, the 4th through the 8th, I've got something.
The first week I will be looking at in September is week of September 11th.
I'll make that work.
That'll be fine.
Okay, so we'll do a week of September 11th with readiness September 5th at 11:30.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Bliss.
All
And
right,
Ms. Broughton, I actually had a strike on number 14, if you don't mind calling that one.
I don't mind at all. Give me 1 second. Number 14, Troublecock versus Troublecock, cause number 22-3-00524-08.
And Your Honor, we just submitted agreed final orders in that matter yesterday, so we will not be needing a mandatory settlement conference, and I think we can go ahead and strike that. I don't anticipate Ms. Troublecock appearing, but if she is, I don't see her, but I didn't anticipate her showing up today.
Commissioner Carmen, are you okay striking?
Yes.
Okay. On that
Thank
note, is there any other agreed setovers or strikes of what's left on the docket? Nope, okay. So I'm gonna go to number 3 on the docket, Johnson and Johnson, cause number 21-3-00401-08.
Ready, one day, sometime in the fall.
That sounds good here. I'm not available most of October, so either mid to late September or November works best for me.
You said 1 day?
Correct.
Yeah.
I have week of September 25th.
I'll be out that week. Let's look at, how's that November 13th through the 17th?
Okay, I have week of November 13th.
Works here.
That's fine.
Then I'll put readiness November 7th at 11:30.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Council.
Number 4 on the docket, Palmer versus Palmer, cause number 21-3-00504-08.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Can you state your name, please?
Jessica Palmer.
Okay. Is Jason Palmer present?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
All right, so this is, looks like it's on for an MSC, which is a mandatory settlement conference. And I'm looking at September 7th at 9 a.m.
Okay,
And that will be via Zoom. And admin will send out a notice with the date and time for you.
okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Number 9 on the docket. Silverlight Construction and Cabral et al. Cause number 22-2-00058-08.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Michael Fry for the defendants.
Jesse Conway for the plaintiff.
Laura Brindley for third-party defendants.
So it just says the set trial. Do you have a length?
3-day non-jury is my proposal. We currently have a summary judgment hearing pending for the 2 o'clock docket. So that may change, but that's what I'm proposing. We can address any further length or whatever at the readiness hearing.
So whatever is set here is what is going to be addressed at readiness. So if we're setting for 3 days, then that's the time that will be allotted at readiness.
That's what I'm proposing.
Any objections?
No.
Are we wanting a civil priority week?
Depending on the schedule, I don't know what's the next available slot for a 3-day.
The week of March 4th of 2024.
Anything earlier?
I can set earlier. You will trail criminal.
I think we're gonna have to do that.
Or we can do both.
I
can set 2 dates today. I can set week of March 4th of 2024 and something sooner so that if you are bumped by criminal, you at least still have your March of 2024 date.
Okay, I like that idea.
I have another trial March 4th, so I couldn't do that date.
So then the next one would be week of April 1st, 2024.
I have that open.
Yeah, that's not open to me, unfortunately.
I can go out further, or we can just do the one trailing criminal. That's up to you guys.
Let's do the one trailing criminal at least.
Because the next civil priority would be week of May 6th of 2024.
I'm sorry, May 6th of 24?
Yes.
You don't have anything earlier than that?
So that'll be the civil priority. If everybody's
Oh, that's
available,
the-
we'll set that date, and then we're gonna set an additional date in 2023 for you.
Okay. Okay,
I'm okay with the May 6th date.
me too.
Me too.
Okay, that'll put readiness April 30th, 2024 at 11:30. And how soon in 2023 do you want me to start looking for the trailing?
Mr. Conway, I'm not familiar with your schedule. I know you're a very busy man.
Yeah, it's a little horrendous. I guess we could just start looking at dates. That second week of February, well, hold on. That first week of February, I mean, February would be best, frankly. but I have
Do you have-
dates here and there. What time frame are you thinking?
Do you have any available dates remaining in the remainder of this year, 2023? Any weeks available?
Me or the court?
You.
Or I guess what does the court have?
So are you ready to go tomorrow or you want me to start a month out?
Oh, good point. I would say at least September.
Okay, I have, we could do week, not September. So I'd be looking at week of October 9th of 2023.
That's fine with me.
I have that 11th, 12th, 13th, if that works.
That could be addressed at readiness. We do trial, non-jury trial time. We have days Monday through Friday and consecutive days within the week. So for 3 days, we'll do week of October 9th with readiness. Week of readiness will be October 3rd at 11:30.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
The next matter I have number 11 on the docket, Gray versus Gray, cause number 22-3-00176-08.
Yes, we're just looking for a mandatory settlement conference. I'm hoping you have something in September.
That works for us.
Do you have a specific day you're looking at?
I'm sorry, I don't remember what days we are setting these. Are they Thursdays now?
Thursdays.
So how about Thursday, the 14th at 9 a.m.?
I prefer not the 9 a.m. spot for, just in case the ITA docket goes long.
I can do 1:30, that's fine.
1:30 is better.
All right, September 14th at 1:30 p.m.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Number 12 on the docket, Rap versus Rap, cause number 22-3-00405-08.
That's ready. That's ready. Ready.
Is Gary Rap present?
Unmuted.
Nope, you're on.
I believe he might be in the Zoom booth. So there should be a microphone in the top right corner of your screen that's going to have a little line through it if you want to click it.
Hello?
Are you Gary Rapp?
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like this is on for a mandatory settlement conference. Does that sound about right to everybody?
Yeah, this was a case that was set for 2 weeks ago. We've submitted our materials. I think it's still over there, and due to some commissioner scheduling issues, we got notice a couple days before that it was going to be stricken on the court's incentive. So we're ready to go. We just need a date, provided we have the resources to do that. Is it best to do that in August, or should we kick it into September? What's the?
I am setting these in September is where I'm starting at this point in time. So I do have September 7th at 1:30 would be my soonest.
Does that work for you, Mr. Rapp?
Yes, it is. Now, is that Zoom?
Yes.
Because today I thought it was Zoom, and I came here. I didn't think it was on Zoom, so I'm here at the courtroom.
Yeah, so the mandatory settlement conference will be via Zoom. So does September 7th at 1:30 p.m. work for you?
Yes, that'd be fine. I'd like to ask the court if I could get an update of her Social Security
papers?
I can't answer any questions. This
Sure,
docket,
we'll get that to you. I'll get you what I got.
Because what I have here is from 2022. And I know.
Mr. Rapp, go ahead and contact Mr. Zandy once you're off the docket and you guys can hammer that out, okay?
All right, no problem.
All right, you have a great day.
Thank you.
Number 13 on the docket, Pascal and Pascal 22-3-00513-08.
Pamela Pascal here.
Here.
Can you state your names, please? Sorry, you didn't catch them.
Pamela Pascal.
All right, so it looks like this is on for a mandatory settlement conference. I am looking at. One moment.
There is something which would affect the date that we choose here, and that if it's appropriate for me to say something now.
Yep.
Okay, I'm preparing a motion under RCW to ask the court to mandate counseling. This is for the benefit of all involved. That involves scheduling a hearing and then a 60-day window, assuming counseling is ordered, followed by another interval where the court can interpret the results of the counseling. In fact, the results of the counseling, I believe, will one way or the other eliminate the need for a mandatory settlement conference.
Yeah, let's just, sir, I'm just going to stop you there. I don't, on this docket, since we don't know who will ultimately hear your case, I just don't want to get into specific facts of the case.
Oh, I'm suggesting in October. This all will take some time. So I'm suggesting a mandatory settlement conference for sometime mid-October.
Okay.
Okay, I don't really want to do that, Your Honor. I don't think it's necessary. I just want a divorce. I would rather have the mandatory settlement conference and just get it taken care of then.
So that is what we're doing. So here on today's docket, we are setting that mandatory settlement conference.
Okay.
Commissioner Carmen, do you want me to look in September, or October?
Sir, you had mentioned October. Ms. Pascal, let me ask you, are you wanting something sooner than October?
Yes, ma'am. I will not consider counseling. I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, so yeah, let's go ahead and look at maybe some late September dates.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm looking at September 21st at 9 a.m.
I'm good with that.
That works.
All right, September 21st at 9 a.m. and Superior Court Administration will send out a notice with the dates and everything for you.
What does that mean, Your Honor? I mean, counsel. Send out with the dates. What does that mean?
You'll just receive notice from the court saying that the date we set today is set. It'll just be in writing for you.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Thank you, Councilman.
Number 15 on the docket, 22-4-00412-08. The Sloan matter. See Mr. Anagnostou.
Ms. Winkle's appearing on behalf of Kai Ludwig and Kelly Craig.
And Sherry Farr, the guardian ad litem.
Okay, and how much time are we looking at?
I'm thinking a 2-day. We originally were in a trial for this as well. That got stopped. Mr. Nelson is no longer a commissioner. I'd ask to restart it. I think that would be procedurally the right thing to do. So I'd ask for a 2-day so that both sides can present their full case.
Yes, this will need to start.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 days. You know when you want me to start looking?
Whenever we have available that we're not going to get bumped by criminal.
That's always a possibility.
Right.
Let me see. Is there any disqualifications in this case?
I believe so, that Judge Evans has been disqualified, but I don't have the whole file in front of me right now.
Okay.
I can look quickly too.
That's all right. I'm looking at
Okay.
week of August 28th.
The week of August 28th.
Week of August 28th.
I have a 2-day trial already scheduled that week. As long as at the trial setting, we have them on different days. I don't mind having trial the same week.
That could be addressed at readiness.
And that's fine with me.
Okay, week of August 28th with readiness, August 22nd at 11:30. All right, thank you. Number 18 on the docket, 23-2-00598-08 Columbia River Properties and Zawaski.
Aaron Winkle's appearing on behalf of Columbia River Properties. I'm looking for a 1-day trial.
I think I agree with that. I can't see this taking too much longer than that.
Okay.
And the week of the 31st, that'll give us right on that 30 days that you get.
Is this jury or non-jury?
Non-jury.
Non-jury, I haven't put in a jury request.
1 day, and this is a 30-day timeline, right?
Yeah.
All right. Correct. Week of July 31st.
Thank you.
That'll put readiness July 25th at 11:30.
Sounds good.
Okay, number 19 on the docket. Saltzman versus Saltzman, cause number 23-3-00102-08.
Hope Jones here, like Megan's here, but can't hear.
All right, got a thumbs up from Ms. Gilmore. So this is looking for a mandatory settlement conference. And Ms. Gilmore is requesting August 10th. Let me take a quick look. So at this current time, I'm not even starting to set these until September. And then the first September Thursday I have would be the September 14th at 9 a.m.
That works for me.
All right, and I got a thumbs up from Miss Gilmore. So I'm going to do September 14th at 9 a.m.
Oh, never mind. Hold on. I think Megan's.
Oh, okay, let's do. I have the 21st at 1:30 p.m.
That works for me. And
Okay, so we'll do September 21st at 1:30 p.m. for a mandatory settlement conference. Thank you.
thank you.
Number 20 on the docket, 23-3-00181-08 Post versus Cave. Looks like we're doing a mandatory settlement conference. Do we have Kimberly Post? No answer. Nobody.
I checked the waiting room. No one's in our waiting room.
Hey, are you all right striking this?
Yes.
Okay, I believe that concludes the docket.
Mr. Penta, did you need anything further? Nope. Okay,
Pardon me?
did you need anything further on this docket?
No, I'm just here for the next one, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm actually gonna end this one and then restart the guardianship and civil docket. So I think it's gonna log you out.
Okay,
Yep,
that's fine.
it's a different link.
Okay. We'll be back in just a few minutes.